Hey guys, Mr. Gucci here along with his cat Sagan. Say hi, Sagan. He's climbing into a tissue box right now. He's fine. All right, guys, so this is the 2.4 homework, numbers 5 through 8. I did problems 1 through 4 in the first video. Now I'm going to work on the second half. He is really trying to climb into a tissue box. It's too small, bud. You're too big. He's scratching himself now. Anyways, let's get to it, okay? Problem number 5. If a smoker smokes, if a smoker spends $12 and $12.36 per day, what is their expenditure in dollars per decade? Now, listen, this is a tricky one because for the first time, I'm introducing to you the word per. All right, dollars per day, dollars per decade. Per is a very important word in dimensional analysis because per means divided by. Okay, so listen, when I tell you that your starting amount here is that you are spending $12.36 per day, that means $12.36 for each day, or $12.36 divided by 1 day. Okay, so when you see per in a unit, that's going to be a fraction. Okay, that's going to be a fraction. All right, there's going to be something, all right, something per other thing. All right, so like, I mean, this works in like everyday life too. Like, so for example, the speed of a car is measured in miles per hour. The way they calculate miles per hour is they take the miles that you've traveled and divide it by the hours that you've been traveling for. So if you go 60 miles per hour in a car, that literally means that you will go 60 miles for every 1 hour. If you drive for 1 hour, you will travel 60 miles. If you go 30 miles per hour, that literally means if you go at that speed in 1 hour, you will have traveled 30 miles. So remember, per units give you a fraction. Okay, so we're starting with $12.36 for every day. And we are going to convert this into, oh God, are you puking, Sagan? This is the hairball, he's fine. Okay, so we are converting into dollars per decade, all right? Dollars per divided by decade. Now, look, we've got a kind of interesting situation going on here, and that is that on the top, we have unit of dollars, and we want to get the unit dollars. So we don't have to do any conversion across the top. We are already in the unit that we want. However, if you look at the bottom right here, you'll see that the bottom unit is days, time in days. And over here, we want an answer in decades. So we do have to convert. This is our first problem where we are converting a fraction, converting a value on the bottom. Okay, so check it out. Now, it's not that hard, folks. It's the same deal. We want to get rid of day, and so we have to put it on the opposite side of this fraction, which means that if day is on the bottom, we have to put day on top. Okay, we have to get days on top. Now, what can we convert from? We're trying to get into decades. If you don't know how many days are in a decade, that's fine. I don't. But I know that I can convert from days into years because I know that it's 365 days for every 1 year. 365 days for every 1 year. So I can convert from days into years. Okay, I can convert from days into years. 1 year is 365 days. The 365 goes with the days. The 1 goes with the years. And take a look. We have canceled out days. We are now in years. But that's not there yet. We want to get into decades. All right? We want to get into decades. So we don't even think about it. We just know that we have to get rid of years, which means we put it on the opposite side of this fraction. We are going to put years on top. Now, do we know the relationship between years and decades? I hope so. I hope so. Okay. What is a decade? All right. A decade is 10 years. 10 years is a decade. So we can go from years into decades. All right. 1 decade is 10 years. Mr. Gucci, I didn't know that. How'd you know that? Well, I don't know. I just learned it around. All right. Maybe you can look it up. You can go to Google. All right. You can go to Google. And you can go, how many years in a decade? A decade is 10 years. Thank you, Google. You can ask Siri for all that it matters. I even tell you right here in the problem. 10 years is 1 decade. So again, these conversions, they come from anywhere. All right, anywhere that you can find them. Your memory, all right, Google, okay, the problem, whatever. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look at these units now. All right, on the top, the only unit left is dollars. On the bottom, the only unit left is decades. So we've done it. We have done it. We have finished the conversion. We have the units that we want. All right, let's do the bottom number first. It's pretty easy. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And across the top, okay, across the top, we're going to multiply $12.36 times 365 times 10. 12.36 times 365 times 10. And I get 45,114. Okay. Wow. All right. Divided by 1, it's just the same thing, but watch the units. Watch the units here. Okay. Watch the units. All right. Dollars per decade. So 45,114 dollars per decade. Look, the units are literally just dollars divided by decades. That's it. Dollars per decade. Okay. But, and again, I love being pedantic here. All right. We started with 4 significant figures. We get to keep 4 significant figures. So the actual answer is 4511. We get to keep the 4, the 5, the 1, the 1, and we got to round this away. $0 per decade. $45,110 per decade. I want y'all to think about that, okay? If you are a smoker, all right, a pack a day in some places, all right, maybe 2 packs a day, it's very easy to spend $12.36 a day smoking. I used to be a smoker, guys. Not my proudest moment. Thank God I quit, okay? Because it was wasting me money and killing me, right? Even more. All right, guys, if you're a 2-pack a day smoker and you quit smoking, every 10 years you could buy yourself a luxury car with the money that you save. All right, every decade you could put a kid through like a year of college, all right, possibly 2 years depending on where you go. Okay, smoking costs money. All right, anything where you spend just a few dollars a day, if it's like, oh, I just go to Wawa every day and get a hoagie and a coffee, that'll set you back like 25 grand over a decade. That's ridiculous. Okay, so yes, the answer is 45,110. Let me put that into my answer checker to see if I am correct. 45,000 a. All right, and I'm just going to put dollars per decade. Okay, maybe it bleeds over a little bit, whatever. All right, maybe you're like, oh, I can put a $sign per decade. Yeah, sure, whatever. That's fine. That's equally good. Dollars per decade. Okay, there you go. All right, that's number 5. On to number 6. Mr. Gucci's car has a fuel efficiency of 30.6 miles per gallon. Per gallon. What is that in kilometers per liter? All right. What is that in kilometers per liter? Okay, so I guess we got to do this. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Mr. Gucci's car has a fuel efficiency of 30.6 miles per gallon. What is that in kilometers per liter, guys? 30.6 miles per gallon. All right, remember, per means divided by. So if you get a unit that has a per in it, it's going to be the top thing per the bottom thing. Okay? And we are going to convert that into kilometers per liter. Okay, now this is going to be tricky, guys. It will be tricky because take a look. Top fraction, the top value, we're in miles. We want to be in kilometers. The bottom one, we are in gallons. We want to be in liters. We are going to have to convert both the top and the bottom here. Okay, we're going to have to convert both the top and the bottom. So let's get to it, guys. Listen, it doesn't matter which you choose. It does not matter which one you choose. Okay, you can do the top first, you can do the bottom first. Let's do the top first. I'm going to do the top first. I don't want miles, so I am going to get rid of miles by putting it on the opposite side of this fraction, miles. All right. Now, what can I convert miles into? Can I convert miles into kilometers directly? Yes, I can. I can do that. All right. How? Well, take a look at this question. It says you can find the conversions elsewhere in this worksheet. Okay. Hey, guys, since the time I started recording these videos, the conversion from miles and kilometers did not change. So if you can find it somewhere else in this worksheet, like say problem number 1, it still holds. It's still true. And according to problem number 1, 1.00 miles equals 1.61 kilometers. 1.00 miles is 1.61 kilometers. Now, we've gotten rid of miles. Make it look a little neater. All right. So look, we have gotten, computer, don't die on me. Don't die on me. We've gotten rid of miles. And so now on top, we have unit of kilometers, and that's what we want on top. So we are done converting the top units, all right? But we're not done with the problem yet, all right? We're not done with the problem yet because we still got the problem with these bottom units. We're in gallons on the bottom. We want to be in liters on the bottom. So we're going to have to convert, all right? We want to get rid of gallons on the bottom, and so we are going to have to put gallons on top of a new fraction. All right, it's a little bit trickier because like there's another fraction in between, but it still holds true. All right, still holds true. So to get rid of gallons on the bottom, we got to do gallons on top. Now, what are we going to turn gallons into? We have to convert into something. Can we convert it into liters? Oh my God. CVS Pharmacy, leave me alone. All right, so we got to convert gallons into something else. Can we convert it into liters? Yes, we can. How? Well, like I tell y'all, all right, look elsewhere in the problem for the conversion factor. Where are you going to find it? You're going to find it in problem number 2. Take a look. Problem number 2, I tell you that 3.79 liters is 1 gallon, all right? 1 gallon equals 3.79 liters. 1 gallon is 3.79 liters. That's good. We have now canceled out gallons All right, we have canceled out gallons. Okay, and we are now in liters on the bottom. Good news, liters on the bottom is what we got, is what we want. All right, so take a look. On top, we have kilometers, which is what we want on top. On the bottom, we've converted into liters, which is what we want. This is how we know that we are done with the conversions. We've done it. We are done with the conversions. Now we got to do some multiplication. Okay, across the top, 30.6 times 1.16 times 1 is 35.496. And on the bottom, we've got 1 times 1 times 3.79. Well, that's just 3.79. Okay, and we got to clean this up. Okay, 35.496 divided by 3.79. My calculator spits out 9.365699208. All right, 208 kilometers per liter. Now, we started this problem with 3 significant figures, so we can keep 3 significant figures. We can keep the 9, the 3, and we can keep that 6, which rounds up to a 7. 9.37 kilometers per liter. Now, if you put that whole dang thing into your problem solver, it would mark it as correct, okay? But I'm trying to be accurate to the correct number of significant figures. So let's see, did I get this correct? All right. 9.37, please. Uh-oh, it's incorrect. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Now, this is why the answer checker is important, guys. This is an important thing to do here. Let me double check. On the top, 30.6 times 1.61. I don't know what I did. The top, the top here is not 35, whatever that was. It's 49.266. Okay. See, that's the value of the answer checker, guys. If you screw up, you know immediately you can go back and try and fix it. Okay. So let me try this now. Okay. 49.266 divided by 3.79. 12.9989. Wow. 4.459. This is a totally random generated number, but despite that, it rounds to, so you can keep the 1, the 2, and the 9, but it rounds up. So you are left with 13.0, almost exactly 13 kilometers per liter. Let me try that, okay? Let me try that. 13.0. Oh, good. Kilometers per liter. Okay. Oh, that worked out. Okay. That's why the answer checker is helpful. If you get it wrong, go back and see what you did wrong. Okay. On to number 7. Here's a fun one. You want to host a pizza party for some of your friends. Your parents will provide beverages, but you need to buy the people. You have a pizza. Don't buy the people. You need to buy the pizza. You have 66 people coming, including yourself. How much money will this party cost you? All right, and I got some conversion factors here, some assumptions. Okay, assume that one friend will eat 3 slices, one pizza is 8 slices, and one large pizza is $12.99 for a decent pizza. Man, I'm talking one of those trashy Domino pizzas. I mean, like a decent pizza with stuffed crust and some stuff. Okay, here we go. So let's do this. You want to host a pizza party for you and some friends. Your parents will provide beverages, but you need to buy the pizza. You have 66 people coming to this party. That is your starting amount, 66 people. And you want to know how much money will this party cost you. Okay, it says money here. I'm assuming dollars because this is America. Okay, so there we go. So this is going to be this conversion here. We are going to go from people, specifically 66 people, okay, 66 people, into, all right, into dollars, okay? So we got to get out of people, okay? We got to get out of people. And so I didn't follow my own color scheme here. We want to get out of people, so we're going to do a fraction with people on the bottom. Okay, people on the bottom. Now, what can we convert from people into? I look at the conversion factors that have been provided to me. All right, and I got to use a little bit of common sense here. Okay, 66 people. What I see here is that one friend, one person will eat 3 slices. I don't see anything else here that talks about people at all. So I assume that this is what's going on. One friend will eat 3 slices of pizza. So we can convert from people into slices. All right. Assuming that your friends are people, you're not inviting like weird animal friends or anything like that. Yeah. All right. One person, all right, or friend. Write this clearly. All right. One person or one friend, all right, they eat 3 slices, okay? If you got some bigger friends, like if it's a football party, maybe you got to up that to like 4 or 5 or something. Or my friend Theo, he'll eat like 7 slices while I'm like going to the bathroom, right? Like that, I could tell you some stories about old Theo. You don't care. You don't know Theo. What the hell? All right. So we're out of people and we're into slices of pizza. Okay, we're into slices of pizza. We want to get into dollars, so what we got to do is we got to get out of slices. Okay, we got to get out of slices, and we have got to turn slices into something else. What can we convert from slices into? Let's take a look at some of the conversion factors that are provided to us. One pizza is 8 slices. Okay, very good. So we can use that conversion. All right, one pizza is 8 slices. All right, that's depending on the kind of pizza you're getting. I'm assuming it's just an 8 slice pizza. All right. All right. There are 8 slices to one pizza. Okay, the 8 goes on the bottom because slices is on the bottom. All right. Why is slices on the bottom? Because we had to get rid of it from the previous fraction. So 8 goes on the bottom with slices, 1 goes on top next to pizza. All right. Now we've canceled out slices and we are in pizza. But we don't want to know how many pizzas. We want to know how much this will cost us. All right. So we got to get out of pizza. Buddy. Okay. Okay. We got to get out of pizza. Now, what can we convert from pizza into? We can convert from pizza into money. It tells you here that one pizza is $12.99. Okay, one pizza is $12.99. So we can get out of pizza into dollars. One pizza is $12. Why did I write that over? My brain don't do good. All right. $12.99. And now we have gotten out of pizza and we are in dollars. Take a look, folks. Take a look. We want to get in dollars. We are in dollars right now. Now comes the multiplication part. Across the top, 66 times 3 times 1 times 12.99. Here we go. 66 times 3 times 12.99. Okay, here we go. Two, $572.02. That seems like a lot, but across the bottom, 1 times 1 times 8 times 1, well, that's just 8. All right, so we got to simplify this. 2,572.02 divided by 8, we get 321.5025. Okay, good, dollars. Now this is exact. We have about 66 people. All right, we'll go 2 sig figs here. Okay, 2 sig figs. So we get to keep the 3 and the 2. $320. About $320 to host this pizza party. All right, to feed 66 of your friends pizza, $320. Keep that in mind when you're planning a birthday party, right? Hey, Mom, can I invite the grade? Well, you got money for that much pizza. That's not even counting beverages. All right, gosh darn. All right, that's a lot. Let me plug it in and take a look. All right, so 320. Correct. $320. All right. $320. Great, that's correct. Now the last question. Oh God, you made it this far. Okay, here we go. If you walk 28,000 steps per day, how many miles will you walk per year? If you walk 28,000 steps per day, that's a lot of steps. How many miles will you walk every year? Okay, so let's get started on this. I think we're pretty good on the units, but let's just double check here. 28,000 steps per day. Remember, per means divided by. All right. And on the other side of the page here, we're looking for, what are we looking for? We're looking for miles per year. All right. You guys have a Fitbit or like an Apple Watch that tracks your steps. If you know approximately how many steps per day you're taking, you can approximate the number of miles you travel every single year. All right, let's get to this. Now you'll notice once again, steps, we got to turn it into miles. So we have to do some conversion on top. On the bottom, days into years. We're going to have to do some conversion on the bottom as well. So this is another one where we're going to have to convert both on the top and on the bottom. So let's get to it, okay? I don't know if you can hear this, guys, but my cat is actually audibly farting. He's continuing to fart. Are you okay, bud? He's sleeping. He's very relaxed. I guess he's comfortable. Oh my Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna God. Okay. All right. So look, guys, I want to get rid of days on the bottom. I'm just going to choose to do the bottom conversion first. It doesn't matter. I want to get rid of days. Days is on the bottom. I'm going to put days on top. What can I convert days into? Well, I'm trying to convert it into years. All right. Can I get from days into years? Yes, because I'm in high school. Okay. 1 year is 365 days. 1 year, 365 days. The 365 goes on top because that's where days is. The 1 goes on the bottom because that's where years is. And now we've canceled out days and we've gotten to years on the bottom, which is where we want. So that's good. That was an easy way to knock out one of the 2 units we had to convert. Okay. But now on the top, we're in steps and we instead want to be in miles. So here we go. Cool. We want to get out of steps on top. So I'm going to go across here. All right. So we got to put steps on the bottom. Oy vey. Steps on the bottom. Now, can we convert steps into something else? Let's look at the conversion factors. All right. what we see here, oh, 1 step is 3 feet. Since we got nothing else to go with, let's just go with that. We can turn steps into feet. All right. 1 step is 3 feet. And there's actually a way to convert your stride length. All right. This is like for like a moderately tall person like myself. If you're shorter, your stride might be shorter. If you're taller than me, your stride might be longer. Or you can look that up. But approximately 1 step is 3 feet. Okay. So there we go. Okay. We are now out of steps and into feet. But look, we don't want feet as our unit. All right, we want miles. So we got to get out of feet. We got to put feet on the bottom to cancel it out. And then we got to ask ourselves, can we convert feet into something else? Now you might be asking, you might say, oh, Mr. Gucci, I know that 1 foot is 12 inches. And you're right. Okay, 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. But that's not going to help us, okay? Because 1 foot to 12 inches, that's getting us in the smaller direction, all right? That's not what we want. We are trying to get from feet into miles, okay? This might happen in dimensional analysis where you do a conversion and you're like, I was going the wrong direction, all right? And you got to just erase it and do it over again, okay? Well, we can go, it turns out, from feet into miles. If you don't know it at this point, we've said it before, 1 mile is 5,280 feet. 5,280 feet. Okay, so 1 mile, 1 goes on the top because 1 is the number of miles, and 5,280 goes on the bottom because that's the number of feet. All right, you got to make sure you put the number with its right unit. Okay, very good. On the bottom, the unit we have is years. On the top, the unit we have is miles. So we've done it. We can stop the conversion and we can now do the last calculation on this worksheet. Okay, across the top. Across the top, here we go. 28,000 times 365 times 3 times 1. 28,000 times 365 times 3 times 1. Hooey! Let's see here. It's 3066000 miles on top, but on the bottom, 1 times 1 times 1 times 5,280 is 5,280. So we got to do a little bit of division here. Okay, so 3066000 divided by 5,280. 5806.81818 miles per year. Okay. Now, little bit of two significant figures. So we can only keep 2 significant figures. So our answer here is going to be 5,800 miles per. Right. By the way, that's more than enough to take you across the entire United States. So if you walk 28,000 steps per day, that would be enough to carry you over the United States in the course of a year. In fact, I think the U.S. is 3,000 miles across. So that's enough to go all the way across and almost all the way back again. And that's a pretty crazy distance. Okay, so let me put this into my answer checker. Okay. Miles per year. That's crazy. All right. Now, again, if you put in the right answer, all right, and it doesn't work out, maybe try with more decimals. Like maybe if this one didn't work, maybe I just put 5,807 in there, and maybe that would be, 5,807, and that would also work. Okay. Remember, my answer checker will only return a correct answer if you are within 1%. Okay, so if it's not working for you and you swear you did everything correctly, check and see, maybe you overrounded it. Maybe you overrounded it. Okay, anyways, guys, good job. This is it.